electronic game of the future.
The Average Gamer Podcast is starting now.
Welcome to the Average Gamer Podcast, episode 30.
Why are there two Andes?
30, Shane.
Okay, why are there two Andes?
We'll talk about that in a minute. That's one of the big stories this week. But we got to talk about some big news this week.
Big news.
You got some Microsoft dropping bombs about that Xbox One. You got some TV decisions, you know, because you got that Upfronts this week. And also you got a bunch of random crap. And I know you want to hear about that Flappy Bird news.
There's Flappy Bird news. I hate Flappy Bird.
There's Flappy Bird news.
I don't really care. Flappy Bird.
But first,
also khaki pant news.
Khaki pant news.
But first, I'm drinking Rue de Floyd. That's some cherry vanilla porter aged in bourbon barrels with coffee, of course.
Some homemade lemonade.
I went to a brew pub last night.
Which one?
How was that?
Dry hop.
Dry hop, eh?
Yep.
You should have gone to Goose Island.
Yeah, why don't you go to Goose Island brew pub? They actually make decent stuff there.
Yeah, idiot.
Because, you guys, Goose Island is like I might as well go to Bud Light.
No, but the brew pub's still owned by the individual owners. God, you gotta do your research.
Yeah, idiot.
I don't know, but I go there all the time.
Bourbon County.
Bourbon County. Juliet. Madame Rose. Madame Rose.
Vanilla.
Alright, Shane. Let's get to the most important thing. What you eating this week?
Triscuits, Thin Crisps.
Oh, Parmesan garlic. Is that new? Is that a new variant?
I believe so, although it doesn't say that on the box, but I've never seen it before.
Shane,
Okay.
you should honestly contact every company that you blatantly just eat their products on this podcast and be like, listen, like, I eat your crummy little food on our podcast. You should call
You
me.
gotta make sure to call it crummy.
No,
I
Shane.
got
It's crummy because there's crumbs.
I got it from the Walmart down the street. I need to tell you about this Walmart.
Why are you going to Walmart, Shane?
No, it's one of those Walmart like grocery stores, like Walmart Market or whatever it's called.
We don't have a
Okay.
Walmart here.
I don't care what it's called.
So I went there, and there's never anything on the shelves, and I figured out why. Like they never have anything. It's because half the time, like more than half of the registers are like self-checkout things,
Okay.
and they don't work. They just don't work. Every time I go, I end up like,
Getting free food.
because like it doesn't work. But like I'm an honest person, so like if it doesn't work, I stand there forever. So I'll just put it in my bag. But then I'll like scan the next item like 2 times to like pay for the other one.
Okay.
So like, I think their inventory is all fucked up because there's nothing ever on the shelves because they don't know how to keep track of anything because it's the worst store ever. It's so dumb.
Maybe you should get a job there.
Oh,
What store number is it?
I don't know, but it's terrible.
Figure that out so you can report them. Andy keeps joining.
There's 2
I
Andes.
just wanted to add another Andy.
Double
Okay.
Andes.
Andy's on Andy's on Andy's.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Shane, you know how last week you were freaking out because of those Cape Cod waffle cut chips?
I believe that was 2 weeks ago, but yes.
2 weeks ago? That was 2 weeks ago on the Shane Snack Hour. Well, have you heard of, no joke, the Lay's kettle cooked lattice cut chips, Shane?
No, what is that?
Lattice cut.
What is lattice cut?
That's the same as a waffle, is it not?
Yes, it's literally the exact same thing as the Cape Cod waffle cut.
Is that like a fancy way of saying it?
But all I'm saying is Shane was complaining about the fact that it was called waffle cut, but it wasn't really a waffle cut. I think lattice cut is more appropriate. Would you not agree?
But it's not actually a lattice, though.
It's Lay's. These Lay's lattice cuts have been around for a while.
Really?
Maybe they went away and then came back. 'Cause I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, that's why I think they're back. And of course, I'm sure you all know that today is National Biscuit Day,
Is it?
and not the British version. I mean, American biscuit. You can get a free biscuit at Popeyes with a meal.
Wait, is it actually Biscuit Day? Because there's this place around here that serves some mean biscuits.
I'm just reporting the news, man.
I could eat some
So-
biscuits. Biscuits are the new. There's of course Chicago does weird shit like this. They have like one of those like internet newsletter Chicago like Thrillist or one of those stupid things. They sent me like an email the other day, and it was like the top 5 foods that are coming in this year, based on like Google searches, and biscuits are in. Biscuits are in.
Biscuits are in.
Biscuits are
Biscuits
in?
right now. They're on the rise.
Really?
Oh, dun-dun-dun. Shh.
Should I buy
So is toast.
the killer
That's a
pod?
good one, Shane.
So is artisan toast.
Yeah, you
No,
told
I-
us about the toast.
I read
You
about
told us
that toast story.
toast.
I don't really care that much.
Shane, are popovers in?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, then that means that's
Shane,
good. They're still
I mean,
underground.
that's good. That means it's probably in. It's probably in.
It's underground.
You know what else
All right.
Chicago has? Wonut.
What's a walnut?
A
waffle donut?
Yep.
Yeah, but cronuts were first.
Yeah, but that was so 2013.
Yeah, until the rats took over.
I'm just waiting for the low nut, the lattice donut.
Everybody sells them now because there's a little coffee shop across the street from me that sells
It's
the
a hype
croissant
word.
donuts.
Yeah, it's a hype word. Blew up. Hmm.
Bollocks.
All right. So let me get into that news y'all want to hear about.
That news.
First of all, we talk about it all the time, but Sony's in trouble, of course, minus the fact that PlayStation's a good brand for them. But they've revealed their actual loss, and it is over $1.29 billion.
Damn.
That's
That's not even
rough.
enough. That's not even enough money to buy Beats.
I know, man. David, you want to talk about that? Your boy Dr.
No.
Dre? Shane, rant.
Shane Corner about Beats. Beats acquisition.
Would you, Shane, do you think Steve Jobs would go for this?
No.
See, let's get him started.
Shane, go for it.
It makes no sense. It doesn't make. It makes.
You don't think Dr. Dre's being tapped to be the next CEO of Apple?
Yeah, obviously
No.
Dr. Dre's being tapped.
He's a marketing genius, just like a visionary Steve Jobs, Shane.
It's true. I've always said that Dr. Dre was the next Steve Jobs. I mean, I've been saying that for years now.
Well, you heard it here first, podcasters. Whenever Dr. Dre is the next thing.
So, of course, if y'all didn't hear, Apple bought Beats Headphones Company for, what was it, like $3 billion or something?
Did they actually? Is it finalized now?
Yes.
I don't think it wasn't finalized.
Well, it's happening. Don't worry about
It's
it.
happening. But anyways, the big thing, what I've heard about is it is true, like their earbuds kind of suck. And at Apple stores, they sell other headphones. So
Listen, my compadres, my little Drews.
Yeah, but I read a
That is
whole-
not why. That is not why they bought.
Not
Beats.
why they bought Beats at all.
I know
They
they
bought-
bought
they-
it for that streaming thing. I
Yes,
know.
only for the streaming. They don't. They could give two butts about the headphones.
Okay, but then why do they pay so much? Because Spotify's whatever. Spotify's market cap isn't even as much as they paid for
Hi
Beats.
guys.
Do you
Hi,
honestly
Andy.
think that they could have bought Spotify for $3 billion? You crazy.
That's true. They probably got a good deal because Daisy
They
just
probably
launched.
think about the valuation. So you're thinking of like their market cap, but when you when you do an acquisition, you're gonna pay like 5 times that amount or like 10 times that amount on a crazy like whim. So like there's no way they could buy Spotify. If they bought Spotify, like all their cash that they have like saved up, like that would have gone away.
They have like $200 billion in cash. They can buy whatever.
Yeah,
they want.
well.
Don't they doesn't Apple own more than like all these countries combined or something? There
Yeah,
was
they have
some
a lot.
report.
They have a lot of cash on hand.
They got a lot of cash on hand.
A lot of cash.
All right. So also we reported previously that there was a rumor Unreal Tournament is coming back. Well,
I don't know what that
it
is.
is.
Didn't we
Unreal
talk about
Tournament.
this last week?
Yeah, we rumored it, Andy, but it's been
now we're
revealed.
confirming it.
Oh, I thought we
We'll confirm
confirmed
it. But the big news is it's going to be crowdsourced, meaning like everyone ever can help develop it.
Shane, are you gonna help?
You gonna help,
I
Shane?
don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is either.
Alrighty. And speaking of Unreal games, Killing Floor 2 has been announced. Remember that game, Andy?
I do.
Yeah, that was fun. So sequel's
was
being
fun.
announced. They released a trailer and it's really gory.
Can these dweebs on the Mac play with us?
I don't know. There hasn't been many deets.
Oh,
That's
because
true.
that'd be a fun one for us to play together.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
The Elder Scrolls Online, of course, has come out for PC. It's got hit or miss. Some people love it, some people hate it. But the news I'm reporting right now is that it's been delayed by 6 months on consoles. So
Yeah, but they have a nice little thing.
what?
What?
Aren't they giving people something?
No, I don't know. Maybe. What's
I
that?
don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I was reading about it on
I mean,
Facebook.
there's gonna be a
Like, it was
subscription.
their
fee,
post
right?
on Facebook that everyone was yelling at them, and then someone was like, there was like one nice guy who was like, "Come on, guys, they're giving us this. That seems fair in the long run."
It is only gonna cost $20, but there's still a subscription fee. So.
Speaking of nice guys, shout out to our boy Ian Hobson who commented on AGP Quick Tips. That was your shout out of the day.
I know these taste like frosted mini wheats, but garlic version.
Is they sweet?
There's always
No.
they're all yeah.
Shane, have you ever had
How
a
much
regular
sugar does it
Triscuit?
have? How much sugar does it have? Well, it has 30 grams. It's a serving.
Less than 1 gram
Per what? Per Triscuit?
per serving. Less than 1 gram per serving.
What is a serving?
14 crackers.
Damn. I eat like 40.
That's a lot
But
of
you don't-
crackers.
But it's still no sugar.
Anyways,
Yeah. Okay.
on a website it was posted that Red Dead Redemption is going to be compatible with Windows, meaning it might be coming to PC. Meaning,
Wow, it's only like 1,000 years too late.
yeah, but maybe you get some mods in there, Andy.
Ooh.
Yeah, like horse mods.
So the PlayStation 4, that light bar on the controller everyone hates. Of course, there's been an
Yes.
update released where you can lower how bright it is.
You can't turn
Well,
it off.
it's been revealed. You can't turn it off. You can lower how bright it is. Not by much, though. But originally people thought it was because of PlayStation Move. You know, it's got like the motion integrated. But it's been
Right.
revealed that one of the main reasons it was implemented was for Project Morpheus, the virtual reality headset. The VR headset.
So what does that have to do with it, though?
Yeah, but why do they have to have it
It's
on
going to help
right now?
track. It's going to help track while you wear your VR headset.
Are we all buying one or what?
VR?
Yes.
But why
Man,
didn't
I'm
they
gonna
wait
wait
to
for
do
them
that?
reviews. I'm
I
gonna
just
wait
want-
for them reviews.
I just want like the Fadely Files version where like it like connects to your brain and
Yeah,
then
can
you
you
just
give us
zonk
reviews?
out.
No. No.
What?
No.
All right.
So, I'm on that trophy grind.
For what?
Well, I'm working with you on Mercenary Kings,
Right.
which is very long but pretty easy. I got
Oh,
all the
easy.
trophies in this game called Contrast.
Yeah, that game's hot.
It was whatever. It wasn't
Did
very
you
fun.
get all the trophies for
I never played it.
for that Life with Loopy game?
What is Life with Loopy?
What is Life with Loopy?
From Kablam.
From
Remember that?
Action League Now.
I don't. What game is Life with Loopy?
Shoot. It's called like Stick It to the Man. It's a new.
Oh, no,
Stick
I
it in the man.
downloaded it, but I haven't looked at it yet.
I already beat the game. Got all the trophies.
So you plattied it? Well, some of them don't. They don't have platinum. Some.
That one doesn't allow platinums because it's too easy.
Well, I'll probably do that next then. I'm working on
Yeah.
this one called Sounds. What was it called?
Sound Shapes?
Yeah, it's actually pretty
Yeah,
fun.
that game's pretty fun.
What
I have
are you guys-
PlayStation Vita.
What are you guys talking about? Like, I've never used this before on my PlayStation. What are you guys talking about?
Stick it to the man, Shane.
That one you can download right now, Shane.
Are these things free? You have to pay
Yeah,
for these.
Yes.
You
Stick It to
got,
the
if you got
Man free.
PlayStation Plus,
Huh?
if you have PlayStation
He does
Plus,
have it. He has it.
I think I do. I don't
He
know.
has it. Shane,
Definitely.
so if you like Life with Loopy, you'll like Stick It to the Man, Shane. It's the same shit.
Okay, but how does that doesn't make sense?
it's the same
It's like
shit.
it's like two-dimensional characters with like the heads, and they move around, but they're like paper. And then when you like die, you get printed out of this like machine, and you're like, all right, I'm back, baby.
Life with Loopy.
Life with Loopy.
Interesting.
All right,
Just
you want to
download
hear
it,
the
Shane.
biggest? You want to hear the biggest video game news, y'all?
Yes.
All right. First, Microsoft has announced two things, two big things. One, you no longer need Xbox Live Gold to use streaming applications like Twitch, HBO Go, and Netflix,
Amen.
which is cool because before, if you were going to use your Xbox as a Netflix streaming device, you'd have to pay for Xbox Live and then also for Netflix, which is kind of stupid, but you know, whatever.
Listen,
Also on that,
I stopped using the Xbox 360 because of that.
really,
Because my thing expired. My like gold expired And they're
Yeah.
like, "When do you want to renew?" And I was like, "Well, no, we don't play as much anymore on that. We were like playing more on PlayStation anyway, so I was like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
renew." But I was still using it as like Netflix and like other stuff that I was just like downloading. And then it was just like, "Nope, you need gold for Netflix." And I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what you have to do? I learned the trick.
Well, now
What,
I just use
Shane?
my PlayStation. That's the trick.
Shane, what's the trick?
Because my other debit card expired and I got a new one with a different number, and now every time I go on Xbox it says whatever, it says something. It says like, oh, you can't log in, your debit card expired, blah 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 blah, and I say okay, and it just goes on anyway.
Sick hack.
Yep,
Sick hack, Shane.
Credit card hacks.
Wait, I just opened the fridge and I don't know why.
Shane.
Because you're hungry, dude. How many pounds?
No.
How many lbs have you gained while you've been in Chicago? You eating all those
LBs.
Triscuits and shit.
I was supposed to look at the coupons.
How many LBs have you gained?
1 large 2-topping pizzas and breadsticks.
Shane,
Shit, you're like a walking billboard. Like our poor viewers are like, we don't care about
Okay, Doc.
Triscuits and pizza.
Shane, Papa John's has a new like sweet chili chicken pizza, and it tastes like sweet fire chicken from Panda Express on a pizza. I recommend. It's Chris approved.
Wait, didn't you guys work at Panda Express for a little bit?
Papa
Work
John's.
at Poppy J.
Papa John's.
On the Netflix front, by the way, they have confirmed it's officially happening. They're raising that $1 for all new customers. But the big Microsoft news, y'all. The big Microsoft news. The
Yes.
final 180 has happened. Microsoft has revealed they are releasing a SKU of Xbox One without the Kinect for $100 less. So, of course, Microsoft, when they first announced the console, they had all these things about how it's always online, Kinect is required, all this stuff. Now it's basically fully reversed, and now it's PlayStation 4. So, Shane, what is that? Is that a good thing?
Why are we all doing that?
I'm not doing
I was doing that about the pizza. I didn't hear what you were saying.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so Xbox One you can buy
Billion
without Kinect for $400 now.
Huh.
It's good.
And
But we're not
so
gonna buy
that's
one because we already have PS4s.
word, but the Kinect will be sold separately now. But they haven't announced the price for that, but it's probably going to be over $100. Over 100.
$100.
Oh, for
Over
bundling. You're right.
Yeah.
Wait, was it you two jokers who told me that story? I'm not gonna tell the whole story right now. The story about somebody in a pizza outfit having some sort of intercourse with a human.
Yeah, man, that was
Papa
Papa
John's?
John's store.
Yeah, the Papa John's store.
That was you
Yeah,
guys.
chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Your
Move
pizza.
on.
I don't think it was Papa John's. I think it was a different pizza place.
It was a competing pizza place with a chick transferred to Papa John's, but at
Yes,
the
and
competing pizza place, she had
how'd it
sex
go
in the
again?
back room with this guy. Had to wear the costume for Mr. Pizza, and he would wear Mr. Pizza.
Oh, and then she goes, "Oh yeah," and then
but
she's a lesbian.
she's a lesbian, okay?
Oh, was
So
she?
he goes-
I don't know that part.
He goes up to her and goes, "Do you want me to F you in the ass as Mr. Pizza?" And she's like, "Sure." So then
And
they
then
went
she
in the
goes-
back, and that was it. And she was like, "It was great."
But her story ended because like she's a blatant lesbian. And her story ended. It goes, and he fucked me in the ass. That's how it ended.
Oh,
In
that's
the
why you
pizza
only,
outfit.
yeah, Mr. Pizza. So
Stay classy, Gainesville. Stay classy.
hey man, you never know.
So,
So the biggest news, of course, y'all. The biggest news. You ready, Shane?
I thought we had the biggest news.
No, this trumps it all, y'all. For video games, at least. We'll get to TV. Flappy Bird. Get ready.
No, I hate this.
Don't care.
No, Shane. Get ready. Flappy Bird is officially returning. Not officially, but according to some random interview, it will be returning in August to the App Store. This time, ready?
Yes.
With multiplayer.
Ah!
Oh, God.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Flappy Bird 2-player, bitches.
But what does that mean?
I have absolutely no clue.
Well, I mean, like one person goes and then the other person just goes right after them.
Literally,
It's like,
all he said was
I don't get it.
Flappy Bird will come with multiplayer. That's it.
Is it by the
Why?
same dude, like
Same
Nogi
dude.
Negan?
No, this is him. He's saying that
So
he'll
why
bring
would
it back with multiplayer.
So why would he remake it with an even more addicting version if he quit it because he felt bad for all the people who were addicted to it
Shane,
and like all those?
I
What?
cannot speak for him.
I can
Because
speak for him because of the money, Shane. He probably developed some sort of coke habit, and then he was like, "Oh my God, I need to bring this game back." I was making $10,000 a day, and I said no to it because I'm some idiot. So he wants to go back to the Copacabana days.
Cocoa Banana.
Oh, Cocoa Banana.
Cocoa
Oh.
Banana. All right, so let's get on that TV front.
Me and David went to the Coco Cabana.
Wait, did I go with the
Coco
wait?
Cabana?
We got the Copacabana together in New York.
Yeah. Her name is Lola. She was a showgirl.
Wait. Okay, wait. So we went to my friend's. Was it my friend's birthday or what was it? It was just we were just meeting
Something
him.
like that. No, it was someone's birthday. We were there
It
for
was
like
somebody's birthday, and it was like he was like, "Come to the Copacabana," and so I assumed it was a gay club, but I wasn't like for sure.
I don't
And
think
so
it
anyway-
was. I think the room we were in was, but the regular
No,
side
yeah,
wasn't.
exactly. So we get to the entrance, and we're like, we're like trying to get into the Copacabana, and then they were like, "Oh, do you want that entrance?" And then we went from like the entrance with like all the like normal people, and then like we went to the entrance where everybody was like, "Hey, Copacabana!" And I was like, "Whoa, all right, cool, party on."
Every time it's actually only happened to me twice. Every time I've been in New York to try to go somewhere, I always go to where I think I'm going, the normal looking entrance. Every single time the guy stops and goes, "Oh, you want that entrance?"
You want that?
That just shows what I look like and where I end up.
Damn, dude.
Last time I was in a basement at a burlesque show and a half drag queen, half woman burlesque show.
What was the
Shane.
other half of the club if they said you weren't in the right entrance?
I don't know, but he was like, "Oh, you're here for the trash party. That's in the basement." And then I go there. So listen to this story. This is the best story. And then I go in there, and I was with my friend who was there for like the summer, and he was friends with one of the drag queens whose name is Misty Meaner. She's put on a very good show. You should go see Misty Meaner.
Misdemeanor. I get it.
So I went there. I went into the like trash party place, and I walked in. I got there early, so I walked in like into a dressing room. It was like a bunch of naked ladies and a couple of naked drag queen men, and they were all walking around. And then the drag queen came over to me because I was with my friend Casey. You all have met Casey, right?
Yeah, Casey.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was with Casey, and the drag queen lady, and I quote, she came over and she goes, "Oh, honey," she goes, "you're with 3 fags and a drag queen. We're gonna get you some pussy tonight."
Oh my
Yeah, my story.
So what happened after that? Nothing.
So then I had to go watch like the burlesque show, and the one that they're doing like the titty things that they always do, and like spitting fire out
But did you end up getting that pussy tonight?
in the form of cotton candy out of a vagina. Yes.
Oh, that's the same night?
Yep.
Oh.
And she had it, and she like kept walking around to everyone and feeding it into their mouths.
Ooh.
I hate cotton.
That seems like Andy's worst nightmare. No, wait, that's Chris's worst nightmare.
Cotton.
Yeah, this is worst nightmare.
Oh
man.
boy. Well,
All right. So
Ooh.
let me just do the
Anyways.
TV news, man. Let me
Never
do
go
TV news.
never go to New York with me unless you want to end up in a basement somewhere.
God damn. Okay. So last week, guys, was a thing called Upfronts, which basically is like the deadline for all the decisions for shows for the next year. So like
right.
the new shows that they're going to sign, the shows they're going to cancel and renew. So I just got like the quick bullet points.
Bullet points.
Number 1, 2.5 Men is officially ending with this season, season 12.
Yes.
So
Is that little Angus guy still on it, or is he like a Christian weirdo now?
He's
I
still
don't
on
know.
it.
No, I don't know if he's returning though. To be honest, I know like because
What, Tubbs, the little one?
Tubbs.
Yeah, he's still on it.
He's like a full-grown like weird beard now.
Yeah, and he
That doesn't
hates
mean he
the
can't be
show.
on TV.
I don't know. Even though last week we reported that your girl Meg Ryan, David,
Mm-hmm.
you know you love her.
You're having a stroke.
I'm sorry, man. I'm having a stroke. And it doesn't matter. We were talking about that because she was going to narrate How I Met Your Dad. Well, CBS has officially passed How I Met Your Dad. They will not be airing How I Met
Well,
Your
they
Dad.
said
Why?
that they saw the pilot and then they told them to make adjustments to the pilot,
And they
and
refused.
then they refused.
Disagreements between the network and producers on the show.
Dun dun dun.
That's okay.
And Hannibal got renewed, which is big because that show's pretty good.
I can't get into Hannibal at all. I just can't.
I mean, you can get out though.
I'm
Hey,
out.
Ew.
You can get
Although
out.
you guys will be proud, I'm midway into season 2 of Breaking Bad.
Oh.
You just are now watching Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Santa Maria.
One of the latest episodes of the Boondocks was a parody of Breaking Bad, except for instead of meth, they were doing relaxant for hair. It was kind of funny.
Boondocks is still on?
Dude, this is my favorite show. I don't want to
Oh
talk
my
about
god.
it. New season's airing right now.
People keep coming to my apartment. It's so annoying.
Shane,
Why?
come down.
Like
We're
all
all
day,
gonna-
every day. This guy, he texts me. He says, "Showings tomorrow, anytime between 1:30 and 3:30, 3 and 3:30, 5 and 5:30, 6:15 and 6:45. Let me know if it's a problem." Like it's all freaking days. I mean, people in and out of my house. Of course, it's a problem.
Why are you showing your apartment?
Because he's moving.
What?
Yeah, but why do you have to show it?
I don't show it. Like they show it. Like the
Yeah,
people they
Andy,
bring.
that happens in Chicago and New York. You have to, like, other people, like realtors, show your apartment, and then they get, like, a huge commission for showing your apartment, even though you have no choice.
And I don't know if I don't know if they have like disposable numbers or if there's like 12 different people who keep coming into my apartment because it's a new
No,
phone
it's,
number every
it's,
single
it's
time.
probably like 12 different people. Shane, when I was getting rid of my apartment in New York, the last one, the one on the east side, east side, upper east side, I had like 5 different realtors that would just like constantly bring people by, like any hour. Like it didn't matter. It was like one time it was like 9 p.m. and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I'm like just relaxing on my bed, and they're like, "Nope, we're showing the apartment." And it's just like, come on, come on. And then they just show your apartment, and then they get money.
Sounds like
Get
delight.
money.
Get that money.
Anyways, the last thing are the cancellations. There's one, Revolution got canceled.
About time.
So that, of course, aired in season 1, and I guess it was all right according to people. I didn't watch it. J.J. Abrams show. But season 2, it fell behind in those ratings, so they got cut. And whatchamacallit, there was the other one that got canceled. Believe got canceled.
Is that the one with the kid who dies and then they come back 18 years later?
There's
it's
two
Red
shows,
Foreman,
dude.
and he's like, "Oh,
No, there's two. There's one called Believe, and there's one called Resurrection. And
That
I'm
one.
pretty sure
Which
they're
one's
same
the
show.
one with Red Foreman and the guy from House?
I
Resurrection."
think that's Resurrection.
Yeah, with like, and the commercials are like, they died, but wait, no, they came back 18 years later, and it's like, we're alive, and it's Resurrection.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Like they had the funniest bus ads, and I forget what they said, but they were the stupidest thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was terrible.
I
Yes.
believe it.
Resurrection is the one with Omar Epps, also known as that guy from House.
The guy
So
from-
that finally got canceled.
No,
Or
Resurrection's
didn't get
fine.
canceled.
What is
Oh,
Believe?
jeez.
What is Believe?
You know, what the hell's Believe?
Believe was like, okay, J.J. Abrams produced show, and
How many J.J. Abrams shows got canceled?
You know what else is
Believe
not
and
bad?
Revolution.
Freaking Inside the Bubble with the guy from Breaking Bad.
Under the Dome.
Yeah.
Inside the bubble.
Inside the bubble.
Whatever.
I like it.
But the biggest, guys, the biggest cancellation was Community.
Oh, yeah. Hasn't it been canceled like 10 times? I thought it was already
No.
canceled.
So the big thing is that NBC, of course, is a struggling network these days.
Mhm.
Okay, they're trying to create back in the '90s. You had that must-watch TV, must-see TV. Well, they can't recreate that shit. And basically, they had Parks and Rec, which was okay. The Office was doing great, but of course that ended for them. And so Community was always on the edge of being canceled because the ratings weren't good, but it had a following and people would watch it. And if it was on any other network, it would have been canceled. But because it's on NBC, it wasn't. So basically,
Yeah.
of course, it was on the edge again. This time, actually, it had a better chance of surviving, and it didn't. They cut it. So
I haven't
I
watched
stopped
that.
watching so many seasons ago.
really,
Yeah, after like it just like started. It was like they were trying too hard. They were like becoming a parody of themselves,
yeah.
and I was just like, oh come on, like
Well,
this
what
isn't
happened was Dan Harmon,
funny
the
anymore.
creator, he left. Well, he didn't leave. He got fired,
I think
basically.
I stopped watching before that happened.
Yeah, he got okay. So season 4 was the season where he wasn't on the show because he got fired.
Why did
And
you get fired?
creative differences. They wanted to take the show to another level, and he, of course, was more niche.
I mean, his Rick and Morty show is pretty funny.
Yeah, I know. But then he got brought back for the previous season, and that was the last season. But Rick and Morty, when it was first talking about like maybe shopping Community around to other studios, networks like Comedy Central or whatever, or Netflix even, because it does
Right.
well there, he said he didn't want to do it because he wanted to focus on his other stuff like Rick and Morty and stuff. But then he kind of recanted that statement and said maybe not. So we'll see. We'll see. So that's the sad one. You pour that one out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess Shane left. Probably someone touring his house.
He's coming back. He just texted me saying that he wants an invite because they already left.
They show up and saw Shane and said,
Like they're like,
I don't wanna
no,
live
thank
here."
you.
Not
I
gonna
don't
live
wanna
where
live
that
here.
kid live.
"No, I don't want to live here."
No,
Well, that's basically it for the news. Last thing I got is I saw that movie Neighbors over the weekend.
What are your
Oh.
thoughts? I've heard mixed.
It was, I mean, like, it's not up there with the best comedies, but it's definitely watchable.
But would you
Shane.
Right.
Shane, do you have a story for us?
Yes, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Let's see it.
What?
So just like, okay, so like they came and they knocked on the door, and there was like the one like realtor man and like some girl, and he goes, "Did you want to text about the showing?" And I was like, "Yes." And he goes, "Okay, great." So they came in, and the girl was like all weird, and she was like, "Oh, it's okay." Like I was like, "No, like you can look around," and she was like, "Well, like I don't want to mess with their stuff." So she just like came in,
What?
and she like stood, and she kind of looked, and she goes, "Well, as long as they have closets, that's all I care about."
What?
Then she like looked at each closet in every room, and that's it. And then she left.
Well, it's a good thing your apartment is the only one in the city with a closet.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, she was here. She was there in here for like 45 seconds.
That's weird, dude.
You should have filmed
Did
it.
you go to like did you go to like another apartment where they were like, sorry, no closets here.
No.
No closets.
So,
That's
do
weird.
you guys want to hear the saga of the khaki pants?
Oh yeah. Khaki
Sure.
pants corner.
Sure.
This khaki pants has become a thing in my life when it didn't need to be a thing.
Okay.
Andy,
So-
Andy, you're confusing me because you kept saying khaki pants. I thought you meant khaki pants. You're
No,
referring
I
to
mean
khaki
khaki
shorts.
shorts. Yes.
So just go to J. Crew and get a couple pairs of khaki shorts, and you're fine.
Just hang on. That's not what I'm talking. I have a whole saga. Okay. So you have seen me for years. The thing I wear most are either gym shorts or my nice khaki pants.
Khaki pants.
Shorts.
My
Khaki pants.
Khaki
shorts.
pants.
Khaki shorts. Yes.
Shorts.
So my pair from college, I wore too much and they ripped.
Where?
I got
In the
a-
butt region.
Yes, in the butt region.
That's tough.
So I got a new pair. Oh yeah, some nice khaki pants. But
Nice.
I spilled super cheap enchilada sauce on them,
Oh!
and I can't get the stain out.
Just use some soda pop.
I can't get the stain out. I've tried pretty much everything. So I have these pants with a stain in it, and so now I don't have any khaki pants, so I'm not going to wear those because they're stained.
What company made your original pants?
Gap.
So just buy Gap ones.
I did. Just let me finish my saga.
Oh, cheers, Mike.
So, I went to Gap. I ordered 2 different pairs of khaki pants because apparently
Shorts.
khaki shorts. Apparently,
Shorts.
classic Gap khakis.
Andy.
They don't make anymore. They just make a bunch of weird kinds. So
Andy, you should never get classic anywhere. You have to get slim.
just hang on. So I ordered my 2 pair. I ordered 2 different pairs because I was going to send one back if I didn't like it, or keep both of them because whatever. Because I need a pair of khaki shorts. When I don't have a pair of khaki shorts, I just don't know how to dress myself. So
What about cargo shorts?
no, I'm not 17 years old.
You need that extra pocket space.
So,
you need the
anyway,
extra pockets like Jeff
I
Probst.
ordered 2 pairs of khaki shorts with I paid extra for the 2-day shipping, so I was not khaki shortsless for very long.
Thank God.
Okay?
God forbid.
So 3 days go by, no khaki shorts.
Damn.
I email them and I go, I paid for 2-day shipping. There's no khaki shorts here. Can I get a refund or something? They're like, oh yeah, we're sorry. We're gonna refund you all of the shipping cost, and the khaki shorts should be there soon. So
Nice.
2 more days go by. Khaki shorts say they were delivered. They're nowhere to be seen.
Damn.
Oh, those damn khaki shorts.
Yeah, they're just not anywhere. No one knows where they are. It says they were delivered, but they're not there. So I emailed them back. I'm like, hey, it says they're delivered, but I still don't have khaki shorts. And they're like, oh, we're sorry. We will resend the order 1-day shipping, but somebody has to be there to sign for it. So, of course, it's the weekend, so you have an extra 2 days. So then another day goes by. When they should have been delivered, they didn't come. So then the next day, I have the little thing on the door where it means they came and I wasn't there, so they left it, you know?
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let me sign it and then leave it and then like just accept that signature the next day and drop it off. I had to get in the car and drive the 30 minutes to the FedEx store.
Why don't they just leave it on your doorstep?
I would do that when I got my Survivor flag.
Yeah, they wouldn't do it because I had said it was delivered, but it wasn't, so they were sending it with, like, they have to sign it. But they wouldn't even let me sign the thing on the door like they normally do. I had to drive and go pick it up. So then finally, after what should have been a 2-day wait, it's like 9 days later, I get my khaki shorts, and they're too long. So that's why I was on the website.
Isn't that just the cherry on the top of khaki shorts?
So now I still don't have khaki shorts that fit, so I'm shopping around for khaki shorts that aren't like 10.5 inches. So I was on J.Crew, and there's some like 9 or 7-inch ones, which are more of what I wear, but they're just expensive, and so I was surprised at how expensive.
Why don't you just cut off the bottoms, and then you put them in the washer, and then you have like little stringy doodles on the bottom?
Yeah, a little punk action.
Yeah, I'm not a punk.
Then it's punk.
I'm not a punk.
Yes, you are.
You're punk.
Joyce Maynor. Joyce Maynor.
Joyce Maynor.
I can't.
Speaking of Joyce Maynor, Shane.
What?
They just signed an Epitaph.
Oh my gosh, they're selling out.
Sell out.
But they have a new record coming out July, so I'm pretty excited about that. Anyways, that's all the news I got. I gotta go eat.
I gotta go watch Survivor.
Wait,
Get
what
your
the hell?
biscuit.
What the hell was the TV news?
That was it, dude.
Oh
we
my
just talked
gosh.
about how Community got canceled, how How I Met Your Dad being
Resurrection.
passed on, Resurrection staying alive, but Believe ain't.
One Direction.
Ah!
Unless you want to talk about Google Glass, Shane, but I doubt it.
Oh, it's available for everybody now.
Some interesting stuff regarding Game of Thrones.
You do?
There's no spoilers for Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So in the storyline right now, based on what we've watched, the Daenerys storyline is way into Book 5, where most of the other storylines are still in Book 3. So there's a bunch of people, because I guess somewhere somebody said they were only going to do Game of Thrones for 7 seasons. Like that was what they've planned it out for.
Okay.
But the last book hasn't come out yet.
I know that.
He hasn't even started writing the last book yet. He's still writing the second to last book.
A bunch of people just think the show's going to end before the books even come out. Like, because he's told them major plot points in case he dies, so they can finish the TV show.
Oh, he looks like he's probably gonna die soon. He doesn't look very healthy.
GG
He sounds healthy. If you see like video interviews with him, he doesn't sound as old as he actually looks. But there's a lot of Game of Thrones people who have read all the books that think the show is going to get ahead of the books that have been published.
Yes,
so, like,
it has to.
The spoilers will be on the TV show and not in the book.
Yes.
I thought that was interesting.
But so like the dragon chick hasn't even done that much. So this has like been 5.
Well,
like,
she
what did
just
she do
walks from one place to another.
From what I can tell,
I am the breaker of the chains.
From what I've heard,
she doesn't do shit.
Read the books is Daenerys has like no storyline in book 4 or something, like almost none, and then a ton in book 5. So it's like
Daenerys.
yeah, it's like in Lord of the Rings. You know how they split it up by people.
Most of.
That's how they did it in the Game of Thrones books. Is like you'll read a chapter specifically about Bran or specifically about Jon Snow. So I guess there just wasn't much Daenerys in book 4. I could be 100% wrong about this. This is just from somebody I talked to who's read all the books.
This is why I can't watch Game of Thrones. There's too many names that I can't pronounce and too many clans. Like if it was like the David clan and like the
David,
Yeah.
have you
the
actually
Muffy
sat
clan.
down and tried to watch the show?
Okay, Andy, I've already
Okay,
told the story. Like
Andy,
I watched like the
what
first 5
is-
minutes and then I fell asleep because it was too many like old timey references and like
That's
couldn't
not
do it.
not even close to being true.
2 questions for you, Andy. What do the White Walkers do with the babies?
I don't know. I
Turn
didn't
'em.
read all the books. I only read.
You see, that's easy. That's again White Walkers. Why can't they just call them humans?
So they make. So they
Not-
make.
That's
the
how they make new White Walkers.
So they make their whole.
I think the whole
Little
point of
army
that
from
was
babies?
Craster. I think the whole point of that was Craster was like helping them grow an army for years and years and years and years and years and years. And
That was
No,
his
that's
name?
just how
His
they
name is
make new
Craster?
White Walkers.
yeah, but Craster's the guy who lived with all his daughters, and he just kept making girls, and every time a boy was born, he'd leave it in the woods, and the White Walker would take it back and then change it.
Oh, because he was on their team, so that's how he wouldn't die, because he helped.
Yeah.
them.
Because that
Alright.
guy's the
He was
that
left
guy's the
alone.
White Knight.
Are White Walkers like goblins?
Yes.
No.
You see, you guys could be making all this crap up right now, and I wouldn't know any different.
I loved when
Okay, but wait,
Jon Snow got the
Andy,
flame
another-
sword and did
Andy,
the
another
backflip.
question.
What's the other question?
What happens when
Yes.
the is the little one going to die?
Shane!
Shane, no spoilers.
Horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, but our viewers might watch the show. No spoilers. I don't want them to know like Warwick Davis or whatever's gonna die.
We're
Warwick
on-
Davis.
We are remaining current.
Yeah, we're up to what's come out. Are you talking about Tyrion?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think he's gonna die because I think he's alive in the books that are out.
God,
currently.
spoilers!
I think. I don't know. I've not read them.
Alright, I'm done with this shit, Andy.
Yeah, I'm done. I have to go
It's
eat.
messed up. I have to go eat some pork chops. Anyways, Shane, what are we doing next week?
We are going to talk about some real TV news, because this was like bullshit TV news, and then
Damn.
we are also going to share what kind of snacks we eat.
Look, my cat's overheating. Can you see him?
Andy, what's
how
with
do you
the
know he's
overheating?
overheating?
And it's just laying down.
No, they're overheating because it's so fucking hot.
Look, watch, guys. I'm overheating.
Look
I'm
at him.
overheating. I'm overheating.
I'm
Me
overheating.
too.
I'm overheating.
Dad, are you okay?
I overheat every night when I go like I'm like awake and then at night I just overheat.
I'm overheating.
Tell him how hot you.
It's called sleeping, Andy.
It's called sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
It's like
All
at
right.
least 95 degrees in this apartment right now.
Thank you, viewers. If you've made it this far, yeah, this is what we have to do. If you've made it this far, please use hashtag Shane. Make a hashtag right now, so we know that they made it this far. Shane,
What? Hashtag what?
make up a hashtag that, like, so we know if somebody uses it, they made it this far into the podcast.
Oh, hashtag I don't know. I'm on the spot.
Vanilla berry.
Vanilla
Vanilla berry. Okay.
Oh, hashtag.
If you've made it, no, it's not. There's no way. If you've made it this far into the podcast, we applaud you. Episode 30. Hashtag Vanilla Berry on
Hold on.
Twitter, or comment Vanilla Berry below, so we know that you made it this far.
What do
Vanilla
they
Berry.
win?
It's
What
They
do
don't
so
win
nice.
anything. They win our acknowledgement. If you tweet
No, look,
Vanilla Berry, we will applaud you.
vanilla
Third-
berry.
30 episodes in a movie.
30
30
episodes in a
episodes.
movie.com.
So, it was nice seeing all of you, listeners. Vanilla Berry. Hashtag Vanilla Berry.
Okay, bye.
Tweet it.
Oh, it's so hot.